It feels like every single day there's another headline about AI and software development, right? The buzz is just constant. The claims are getting bigger and bigger. And if you're in the tech world, you're probably trying to figure out what it all really means for your job. So let's cut through all that noise and get to what's actually going on.
And that brings us to the big one, the question that's on pretty much everyone's mind. It's the multi-billion-dollar question that can feel, a little scary. Will a machine, will an AI take your job?
Well, according to some really deep research from Forrester, the answer is a pretty firm no. But, and this is a huge but, that doesn't mean things are staying the same. Not even close. The real story here, the one we're going to unpack, isn't about extinction. It's about a massive transformation of what it even means to be a developer.
And that transformation, it all starts with this fundamental change in what a developer actually does. We're seeing this major shift from one kind of work to a completely different one.
Think about it like this. For the longest time, a developer has been a producer. Someone focused on creating things. Code, tests, documentation. And let's be real, AI is getting incredibly good at that stuff. But the future? The future is the orchestrator. This role is all about thinking at a system level, understanding governance, and making sure the technology actually lines up with the business goals. Basically, AI handles the what, which frees up humans to master the why and the how.
And this quote from Forrester just nails it. It really gets to the heart of the choice that leaders are facing right now. They're saying, look, the companies that see this as a chance to evolve their teams, not just to cut costs, those are the ones that are going to win. This isn't a threat. It's a huge competitive advantage just waiting for you to grab it.
Okay, so if the role is shifting from producer to orchestrator, what does that new playbook actually look like? What are the new rules of the game for developers and their teams? Well, for starters, team structures are changing. Those old rigid lines between front-end, back-end, and QA, they're getting super blurry because AI can help bridge those gaps. This means we're seeing smaller, more agile, cross-functional teams. And with that comes a huge demand for what we call T-shaped and E-shaped skills. A T-shaped person has deep expertise in one thing, but they also have a broad understanding of lots of other areas. An E-shaped person, they have deep expertise in several areas. The goal is to have a team with both incredible depth and a ton of breadth, covering way more than just code.
And the skills themselves, they're changing too. The things that made you a rock star developer 5 years ago, like just mastering a specific language or framework, that's becoming table stakes. The new high-value skills are about systems thinking, understanding governance, and this one is absolutely crucial, mastering prompt and constraint design to steer AI agents effectively.
In fact, Forrester is predicting that by 2026, we're going to see a whole new discipline take center stage, context engineering. This is basically the art and science of feeding an AI the right information, the right guardrails, and the right goals so it can actually do its job well. It's all about being the expert human guide for an incredibly powerful AI tool.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds a little theoretical. But this transformation isn't some far-off prediction. It is already happening, right now, in some of the biggest industries in the world.
So let's talk about a really staggering number, $462 billion. According to Houlihan Lokey, that's how big the global automotive software market is projected to be by 2030. That kind of insane growth is being driven by a total reinvention of what a car even is.
Modern cars are really becoming software-defined vehicles. They're less about mechanical parts and more about millions and millions of lines of code. Trying to manage that level of complexity is pretty much impossible without the kind of AI-driven orchestration we've been talking about. It's a perfect real-world example of developers acting as conductors for a huge, complex system. And it's definitely not just cars. This exact same trend is picking up speed everywhere. This AI-supercharged digital engineering is creating massive opportunities in places like life sciences, the energy sector, and of course, the tech industry itself. For example, in the life sciences and pharma world, companies are using AI and what are called digital twins to simulate the entire drug discovery process. This lets them test out ideas and find potential new medicines way faster and with way less risk than ever before. This is orchestration on a scale that can literally save lives.
So, knowing all this, if you're a leader, what are you supposed to do to get ready? How do you actually navigate this massive shift? Well, Forrester lays out a really clear 5-step playbook for this new AI-powered future. Okay, here we go.
First, redesign your roles around orchestration, not just production. Second, and this is so important, protect your junior developer pipeline. If AI is automating the simple stuff, you've got to find new ways to train up new talent. Third, and this is the big one, reskill your current teams, don't just downsize them. Fourth, you have to build safety and governance in from the very beginning. And finally, number 5, show the money. You've got to measure the right things to prove the value and get the buy-in you need.
Let's just pause on that third point because it's so important. The fastest way to get a return on your AI investment isn't to cut headcount. It's to hold on to your amazing human talent and supercharge them with AI. It's all about augmentation, not just automation.
So as we bring this all together, the picture starts to get incredibly clear. We are absolutely moving into a brand new era for software development.
You know, this quote from Forrester just captures the essence of this entire shift perfectly. It's not about individuals just cranking out code anymore. It's about teams orchestrating these complex AI-powered systems with smart human judgment right at the very heart of it all.
So you see, the role of the software developer isn't going away. It's being elevated. It's becoming more strategic, more creative, and honestly, more impactful than it has ever been. Which really just leaves us with one final crucial question. Is your team ready to conduct the orchestra?